silence your mobile devices. And then will you please remain standing for our national anthem. The flag is located behind. Please be seated. When you enter, you were handed a QR code. Hopefully you got a chance to grab that. So for those of you who wish to follow along or to download a commemorative copy, the digital ceremony program is available for scanning by scanning that code with your mobile device. I want to give a special thank you to our maintenance department, Wes and Stephen Lockmuir, and our senior facilities manager, Jen Litz, for all of their hard work in preparing this space and indeed the campus for tonight. Also the folks that brought us out from that 5 feet of snow Monday. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to introduce our platform party. Seated behind me is our academic vice dean, Dr. Adil Wadia, Dr. Tamara Corey, Associate Professor of Nursing, and tonight's guest speaker, Associate Professor of History, Dr. Bradley Kiefer. Thank you all for being here. I'd also like to introduce Dr. Peggy Shattuck, Vice President of Regional Campuses and Dean of the College of Applied Technical Studies, who has camouflaged herself among our faculty tonight. Thank you all. I'd also like to introduce a couple of members from our Ashtabula Area College Committee Advisory Board. We have with us here Amanda Terrata and Committee Chair Scott Waldane. Thank you also for being with us this evening. We also want to extend a special thank you to the Technical and Career Center for their services in providing staging the current standing on, the greenery, and also event photography. We are proud and excited to be able to partner with ATEC to provide a work experience opportunity for their students as they're pursuing their career education, and also just makes setting for us tonight. So thank you. Scott also happens to be the superintendent of ATEC, so I want to thank him personally for this support. As our graduates process in tonight, you may have noticed a student wearing red, white, and blue cords. This is one of our student veterans. I'd like to ask him to stand so we can recognize his service to the country. Thank you all to those of you also. As we gather to celebrate this momentous occasion, I want to take a moment to recognize each and every one of our students here tonight for your remarkable achievements. Tonight is not just your academic success, but a testament to your unwavering determination and resilience in the face of adversity. Many of you have balanced the demands of full-time, part-time work, you've raised families, you've navigated through significant life events, all while pursuing your education at the same time. Your ability to overcome these challenges with grace and perseverance is truly inspiring. I am continually amazed by the dedication and commitment that you have shown throughout your academic journey. Whether it's staying up late to study after a long day at work, juggling multiple responsibilities with family, you have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to your goals. I also want to express my deepest gratitude to each of you for your contributions to our campus community, working not just for your education, but for that of your peers and to contribute to the rest of us as well. Your leadership, compassion, and hard work have left a lasting impact on all of us. As you embark on this next chapter of your lives, remember to carry forward the lessons you've learned and the friendships you've forged here. As you step into the world beyond these walls, know that you are capable of achieving greatness. Indeed, you already have. Congratulations. Let me reorient myself this way for a moment because I want to extend also a heartfelt thank you and congratulations to the parents, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, family, and friends who have been unwavering pillars of support for our graduates throughout their journey. Your love, encouragement, and sacrifices have played an instrumental role in their success. So I'd like to also give you a round of applause for your dedication. Additionally, I'd like to acknowledge and express gratitude to the dedicated faculty and staff on campus. Your guidance, mentorship, and tireless efforts have helped shape the academic and personal growth of our students. I ask all faculty and staff present to please stand. I would now like to acknowledge the leadership, financial assistance, and support provided by the Ashtabula Area College Committee, which is our campus advisory board. The members of the entire committee are listed in the program. I would like to invite Scott Waldega, the president of the college committee, to come forward now to present the awards given by the college committee.
Good evening. The College Committee provides academic achievement awards which are granted to students who meet the following criteria: completion of at least 60 hours of credit, at least 45 hours of which were taken here at the Ashtabula campus, and a grade point average of 3.70 or better as of the prior grading period. These are the scholars. As I read your name, please stand and remain standing. Cimarron Lynn Rose Barnes, Miranda Kathleen Bourne, May Ford Felt, Jennifer Ann Hakaranian, Jared William Roth, Sydney Leanne Serendich. Congratulations on this award. You will be receiving your certificate in May.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Associate Professor of History, Dr. Brad Kiefer. Dr. Kiefer has been a dedicated educator since 1987. Probably didn't want me to mention that. He joined the Ashtabula campus at Kent State University in January of 2007, where he earned tenure and promotion to associate professor in 2013. Throughout his distinguished career, he has taught a wide range of history courses, including U.S. history, world history, the Civil War, Reconstruction, and the history of Ohio, to name just a few. Dr. Kiefer has also served on numerous committees for the university, such as the Provost's Tenure and Promotion Boards and the Kent State May 4th 50th Anniversary Commemoration Committee. contributing significantly to the academic community. Beyond the classroom, as a few of you may know, Dr. Kiefer is an active Civil War and colonial period living historian. His passion for history extends to his work as an interpretive volunteer at renowned national parks like Gettysburg, Antietam, and Appomattox Courthouse. Dr. Kiefer's expertise is reflected in his publications, including his book, Conflicting Memories on the River of Death, which examines the Chickamauga battlefield, as well as several notable chapters in other books. Dr. Kiefer holds a BA, MA, and a PhD in history, all from Kent State University, and his achievements have earned him recognition, including the Ohio Academy of History's Outstanding Dissertation Award, the Public Education and Awareness Award from the Ohio History Connection, and Kent State University's own Outstanding Teacher Award. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Kiefer as he shares his insights and wisdom with us today.
Thank you, Dean Ayers. I've known they were going to mention the book. I brought a few of them. I could sell them in the parking lot in front of the SUV. Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be here. I'm very honored to be able to speak at this rescheduled commencement to this outstanding group of young people, our graduates from the fall 2024. A couple of business items here. Since I have been known to be a bit long-winded to history, I hope to keep my remarks to no more than 11 minutes. To assure my adherence to this, I'm appointing the graduates to be on timer. When I hit the 10-minute mark, the graduates have my permission to give me a collective to let me know I'm running out of time. Should I continue far beyond the allotted 11 minutes and this signal escalates to a coughing fit, I will discreetly leave the stage before any law forms. Shall we practice our hymns? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. For timekeeping purposes, and somebody might have to do that, the time starts now. This speech is not about me, my career, the good old days, or how hard it was walking 3 miles to school uphill in the snow both ways while wearing my brother's worn-out shoes. It's not about chasing dreams, which are a welcome escape from reality and make great songs and animated musicals, but not realistic ways to organize our life. Though less poetic, goals are tangible things you can make come true and will be our focus going forward. It is all about the graduates, the goals they have accomplished by earning their degrees, and what comes next. However, there are historical examples to frame this model. Okay, you'll get another chance. In the mid-1400s, Europe emerged from the feudal Dark Ages, 100 years of war, a catastrophic plague, into the Renaissance, an intellectual rebirth of ancient knowledge where the seeds of the modern university began to sprout. Robes, processionals, the mace, and fields like philosophy and history and literature were all a product of the medieval university. The power of learning had been promoted in previous millennia by thinkers like Buddha, Confucius, and Socrates, who all believed that the human mind was capable of finding fulfillment, but people needed to learn how to unlock knowledge in order to gain it. The Renaissance adopted those ideas to the reality of post-pandemic Europe. Writers like Thomas More, Francis Bacon, and Niccolò Machiavelli constructed prototype societies based on intellect, reason, and practicality that suggested creative and innovative ways to overcome crime, poverty, chaos, and oppression. The enthusiasm for learning led to increased literacy and technological inventions, which encouraged people to go in search of new opportunities in far-off lands. While much has changed over many centuries, one thing has not. Education still provides the intellectual skills and confidence to motivate people to aim for life. Smart people in the 15th century knew that to improve the quality of life, they would have to move beyond the simple agricultural economy of the Middle Ages to something built around trade and commerce. Their motivation for overseas expansion included curiosity, a sense of adventure, the pursuit of wealth, national goals, and missionary impulses. Some motives were more compelling than others. For example, back in the 1960s, comedian Flip Wilson once speculated that Christopher Columbus sailed to America to, quote, find Ray Charles. Anybody remember the line? Christopher, find Ray Charles. Regardless of their intent, the wide range of outcomes, some were quite negative, particularly for the indigenous people of Africa and the Americas. These explorers used what they learned to make bold decisions for themselves and their communities. It was one thing to imagine crossing the ocean to find God, gold, glory, and Ray Charles. It was another to safely make the trip. The tools needed to navigate these early expeditions ranged from devices like the compass and the sextant to better ships, more accurate maps, and scientific assurances that the world was round and the ocean not filled with monsters. They set out with confidence in their knowledge, sailing and navigational skills, but recognized they would likely encounter unexpected elements like storms, unpredictable tides, the discovery of two previously unknown continents blocking the route between Europe and Asia, and the impatient crews yelling, every 500 miles. This pattern of knowledge, motivation, and navigation continued in the Americas, leading to settlements, colonies, nations, and empires that enriched some civilizations while tragically destroying others. In British North America, educated leaders like Jefferson, Franklin, Adams, Hamilton, and Madison used the knowledge gained during the Enlightenment, Renaissance 2.0, to lead a revolution, create a constitution built on the idea that rational citizens could run the nation, although they did consider that some of them would be the stars of the hit Broadway play of the 21st century. For the next 250 years, educated, motivated men and women navigated the uncertain terrain of an expanding western frontier, a civil war, emancipation, suffrage, civil rights, technology, economic depressions, protest movements, pandemics, and wars, both hot and cold, to get us where we are right now. So graduates who have completed the formal phase of your life experience, getting an education beyond K-12. For some, this process was part of a complex real-life journey already in progress. For others who began right out of high school or earlier as CCT students, this is the first big step in achieving goals that have significant meaning for your future. At Kent State Ashtabula, you learn skills, facts, and perspectives previously unknown to you, and in some way experience their enlightenment in both tangible and intangible ways. During this process, you grappled with technology, social change, external pressure, a pandemic, and epic winter weather that challenged your determination and resources, and, in the case of the weather, delayed this ceremony. Yet here you go. Your success is partly the product of your own motivation, which comes from many sources, starting with your own curiosity, passion, and inner drive, support from family and friends, the hope of future financial stability, cooperative faculty and staff, and a desire to meet people and make connections. There are a myriad of others, both public and private. Each of you carried your own baggage, yet became part of a community whose motives and goals might be different, but your shared desire to succeed found your way. A few years ago, KSU adopted the terminology roadmap and GPS to describe the planning and processes it took to navigate towards your careers. The two terms seem similar, but require different skill sets. For one, folks who can read a map are becoming increasingly rare, since the lines and marks on the map need to be interpreted correctly to be useful. Instead, we rely on GPS, which is nothing more than a fancy electronic system, to tell us where we are and how to get where we're going, while the folks in the back seat still keep asking, while following your program's major and minor requirements will get you to your degrees, the process of navigating this path in real time is usually far more complicated and require making rational, difficult, and sometimes painful decisions to stay on course. That is where you tapped into your original motivations, or not. Adapted where necessary and went forward despite the setbacks. Dean Ayers is fond of referring to getting students to graduation as the North Star, a fixed place in the cosmos that served as the focal point for ancient navigators. Our faculty and staff helped you get this far, so now it's up to you to go forward on your own. My advice, now that I'm kind of getting to the point, is that you need to continue to draw on your knowledge, update your motivations, and use a variety of tools and techniques to navigate towards your next goals after graduation. With that in mind, along with the lessons of history, minus the horrible behavior of some of those explorers and settlers towards anybody that wasn't them, here are my suggestions for pursuing your post-graduation lessons. Don't stop teaching and learning. You possess knowledge that many of your peers do not, so share your talents when you can. Never assume there's nothing left to learn. There's always something new worth adding to your vocational or intellectual archive, even if it seems trivial. Use your knowledge to adjust to the unexpected. Those early explorers went from find a trade route to Asia to explore unknown continents, pack old goodies, in a brief period. While their behavior during the latter pursuit was pretty obnoxious, their ability to refocus and accomplish modified goals was impressive. Apply what you learn and pivot accordingly. Abraham Lincoln spent most of his political career avoiding the question of slavery and went into the Civil War intending to restore the Union with or without. By 1863, he had emancipated the enslaved people in the seceded states, and by early 1865 had committed the Union's resources to abolishing the institution permanently. Doing so made him unpopular with many people, but he never wavered, and emancipation has since been the focal point of his legacy. Shifting from Plan A to Plan B or Plan C is perfectly acceptable in the circumstances. Match your passions to your goal, and several first-year students share their desire to help people as the primary reason for choosing majors in nursing, health sciences, and social work. About half the graduates in this room, or more, will use the skills they acquired at KSUA to help people, and I'm confident doing this something they love will make them later better. Realize that disappointment is not defeat, encountering obstacles is not failure. I am endlessly impressed by the challenges students overcome to get to this level. There will often be things in your way that look insurmountable. Drawing your brains, resilience, creativity, and support network to find your way around, over, or under them. Trust people, not bots. I say this because the scariest commercial of this past holiday season was for Gemini, the new AI app on your phone that claims to be your best friend. This bot was so warm and fuzzy, it made Alexa sound like your crabby Aunt Gussie, who always made you eat liver and left her fortunes with one-eyed Persian cat named Ramses. People are often annoying that they're predictably mostly rational and related in ways that bots are not. When you need help and support, ask people who genuinely care about you. Bots. Learn to read maps, not just the paper ones like your grandfather used to spread on the hood of the car at some rural gas station while your brother used the bathroom for the fourth time in an hour. All kinds of maps and guideposts that help navigate the unknown and chart your progress. While GPS is reassuring and usually correct, you never really understand where you got there or how you're going to get back without it. Have patience and keep calm. The late Douglas Adams wrote a series of novels called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, an electronic encyclopedia that contained all the knowledge one needed to navigate unfamiliar parts of the universe. It was notoriously unreliable, and some claim that the most useful advice was the words, "Don't panic," printed in large friendly letters on the front cover. History shows that humans make their best decisions when rational and analytical, and their worst when emotional or agitated. Take a deep breath, figure out the problem, and use your creativity brain to fix it. Stay positive. John Adams once suggested that Massachusetts General Assembly conduct its business with good food. While I'm pretty sure he didn't mean putting a whooping cushion under the Speaker of the House's seat, it did suggest a level of civility that would promote cooperation and compromise. This was good advice then, and we could use a bit more of it now. Be the light in the room, not the warm people. Finally, don't forget us. We took pleasure in getting you here and share the joy of your future accomplishments. We can write letters, give advice, and keep your morale up. We cared about you when you walked through the door, and still do as you head to your next adventure. For those of you staying for another degree, we're happy to have you for as long as it takes. Just want to thank everyone for listening. Thank Lord Bentley and Dean Ayers and my fellow faculty for giving me a chance to move forward. It has been my pleasure. All the best to you in 2025, and congratulations.
Since I didn't hear it at him, he actually made his comment. Well done, Brad. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Tim Corey to the podium.
When your program is called, will the candidates for that degree please stand and remain standing? The candidate for the Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies. The candidate for the Bachelor of Business Administration and Business Management. The candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. The candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. The candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in Criminology and Justice Studies. The candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Respiratory Therapy. The candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Physical Therapist Assistant. The candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Occupational Therapy Assistant. The candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. The candidate for the Associate of Applied Science in Enology. The candidate for the Associate of Applied Science in Criminology and Justice Studies. The candidate for the Associate of Applied Science. The candidates for the Associate of Applied Business in Business Management Technology. Congratulations. Dean Ayers. On behalf of the faculty on the Ashtabula campus of Kent State University and representing the whole faculty of Kent State University, I am pleased to certify the candidates for the associate's and bachelor's degrees in their respective programs. Pending the posting of final grades, these candidates have satisfied all requirements for the listed degrees as determined by their academic departments.
Sit down again. Under the laws of the state of Ohio, and by designation from the Kent State University Board of Trustees and President Todd Dyken, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been certified, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to those degrees. As your name is read by our academic vice dean, Dr. Wadia, please come forward to receive your diploma cover. Today, you will also receive your Kent State alumni pin from Dr. Court. You've earned it through your hard work and dedication at Kent State Ashtabula. Wear it proudly as a member of the global family of Kent State alumni. Stay involved, stay connected. Your roots will always be here. After you receive your diploma cover and your pin, please proceed with the photographer over on my left for your photo to be taken, and then move back around and proceed back to your seat. That's set instructions.
Presenting the Associate of Applied Business in Business Management is Dean William Ayers, Joshua Lane. The Associate of Applied Science, Alexandra Arredondo. The Associate of Applied Science in Enology, Preston Lopez. Presenting the degree for the Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, the Senior Program Director for Nursing and Allied Health, Dr. Julie Sinita. Erin Gilbert. Megan Hay. Jody Hamilton. Jack Hammers, with distinction. Caleb Richards, with distinction. Emma Sullivan, with distinction. Presenting the degree for the Associate of Applied Science in Occupational Therapy is lecturer Lori Armstrong. Cameron Zapp. Presenting the degree for the Associate of Applied Science in Physical Therapy is Interim Program Director Ashley Lasso. Beatrice Skeleton. My apologies. Presenting the degree for the Associate of Applied Science in Physical Therapy is Interim Program Director Ashley Glass. Ella Catanzarite. Jacob Potts. Jared Rock. Presenting the degree for the Associate of Applied Science in Respiratory Therapy is Program Director Amy Rodenhouse. Jacqueline Burdett. Asani Burgess. Crystal LaBelle. Samantha Mitchell. Cassidy Pescatris. Julie Stats. Teresa Stroud. Logan Wickline. The Bachelor of Arts in Criminology and Criminal Justice, Carrie Hill. Presenting the degree for the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology is Associate Professor Dr. Brian Jones. Michaela Poe. Natalia Cruz. Caitlin King. Presenting the degree for the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology is Associate Professor Dr. Jessica Lavedo. Alyssa Kinney. The Bachelor of Business Administration and Business Management, Elena Lefevre, magna cum laude. The Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies, Daniel Di Giacomo.
Bring Brad back up for an encore while we get these last couple of photos taken. I won't make you do that. It is an awesome place. Hear your name, Brad. Walk across the stage. Now it's a lot of you out there in the audience are very proud of these folks. You have every right to be. My sincere congratulations to you all. And to all the graduates, will you please stand? Now, a moment you've been waiting for, in addition to hearing your name called, and you hear the hoots and hollers of your family. You may now move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right side to the left side. I do want to congratulate you once again for taking advantage of the opportunities that Kent State Ashtabula offers. Our mission at Kent State is to transform lives through the power of education. Now, this is your mission too. Take the experiences, wisdom, and knowledge you've gained here and make your communities better. I want to leave you with the words of the legendary blues musician, B.B. King, who said the beautiful thing about learning is no one can take it away from you. Take your learning and go make the world a better place. Before we close our celebration, I would like to thank the staff for all the work they have put into making tonight's ceremony special. A very special thank you to both Becky Harvey and Kathy Barbera, without whom this ceremony would not have been possible. Please stand. As we conclude this commencement ceremony, please rise as you are able through the recessional in honor of our 2024 graduates. Follow the same order out that we came in, and good night to you.